Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Rosia Conseja. Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for watching my videos. Subscribe to my channel and for sharing this information with someone who really needs it. Today I'm going to talk about thank you for all those mothers and parents that gave us or give us those sons or daughters emotionally immature. What my point here is that the importance of the development of a child. Parents don't realize this. They think that their kids are going to be little for the rest of their lives. And as you notice, we are not, because now we are an adult people. We were children someday, but now we are in our adulthood stage where we need to be working hard to find out our fears, our low self-esteem, all the traumas that we bring from our childhood, and work on those things before we jump in a relationship. And most people don't realize that. Remember, guys, I do these videos is because I love my community and I want to help. Through my own experience, friends' experiences, and other people that I speak with, and they share that information with me. They tell me, and also I notice, is most of parents nowadays, they don't care about their children. They pretend to care. They think because you give them a roof, food, clothes, they are safe and they don't need anything else. Unfortunately, it's not like that. The children, they are sponges. They absorb everything they see from you and they hear from you. They are not going to do what you tell them to do. They are going to do what you show them and what you tell them. I'm sorry, what they listen from you. And for example, if you are a big smoker and you said to your kids, don't smoke ever. When you're big, when you get bigger, don't smoke because smoking is bad for you. The child is going to think like, okay, so it is bad. Why my dad is doing it or my mom is doing it, and they tell me that it's bad smoking. So children nowadays, they are very, very, very smart. So now you cannot trick them. It's the same about lies. You tell your kids, don't lie to me. Don't hide anything from me. But if you lie to them, like for example, oh, this afternoon we are going to the park. And then you break your promise because you're lazy or you don't want to go out or anything, and you give an excuse. That is a lie because you didn't keep your promise. So it's better to don't make promises and surprise. It's better you don't say anything and say, and when they less expect it, okay, let's go to the park or let's go to have ice cream or whatever. But don't promise something you cannot keep because they are going to grow with that. Unfortunately for us, can be little things, but children see as a big thing. Those little things like neglect, like for example, you are on the phone and your kids want to show you a picture, a bad picture because they are learning to draw if they are little. Mom, Dad, I want to look my picture. And you're like, oh, whatever, I'll check it out later. I'm on the phone, don't bother me. Those little things they're going to remember forever. For you, it's not a big deal because it's more important for you, whoever is on the phone with you, than your child. And I can tell, or we can tell, that is not love. Love is about expressing emotions, and it's about actions. If you teach your child, like, okay, depends of the age, of course. And I know my child is hyperactive because that's the other thing. Since someone many years ago, they invented, the syndrome of ADHD or ADD, there are no syndromes. Since 1960, I was reading a book. Most of that from that generation, we have ADD and ADHD. And everybody, and most of the mothers that are lazy, that they didn't know because they don't like to search, they don't like to investigate how things works. They just like to believe whatever is in the TV, in the news, in whatever somebody else tells them. But I searched many years ago, and I studied 2 years in psychology and many things. I'm not here bragging. I'm just here to share information with you. And ADD, ADHD, and ADD, they are no syndromes. It's because the kids are coming with double chip. What it means, they are coming to be creative, to create a better world, because the old world that we have, we can tell didn't work, because we have a lot of wars, we have a lot of fights, a lot of bad things for this war. We need a peace and a love war. And to that, we need to create kids that provide that love and peace and respectful and values. Unfortunately, through the centuries, we haven't lost those values in our kids because we are not teaching them anymore. We expect that schools and colleges or whatever they teach and they put those values in our kids. No, remember, the first school for our kids is from home. And if we don't teach them the right thing, they are going to suffer. They are going to grow with traumas that then in the future, in their adulthood, the future partners, they have to pay the price, because it's when they cheat, they lie, they are not responsible. And it's because why? Because they are bringing that baggage from their childhood that they never work on that. And most of people, unfortunately, I'm not here to judge anyone. I'm just here to open your consciousness and use your common sense. I'm talking in general, woman or man. We need to work in ourselves, and I said in my previous videos, and we don't work in ourselves. That's why we create our kids, or we develop our kids insecure, with low self-esteem, with many traumas, and when they go in their adulthood life, they have to do it by themselves. They don't have the guts to say, hey mom, hey dad, when I was a child you treated me in this way, now I had to work in myself to be a better version of me so I can be in a healthy relationship with a future partner. But most of people, they don't do that. They don't work in their emotions because they are empty of love, of caring, of compassion, of many things. Because I'm empty here. As an example, I'm looking for a guy who fulfill the needs of love, compassion, and everything. And when that person gives me everything, guess what? I'm not going to value it. I'm not going to value because I don't have that in me first. So that's why I don't value. That's why the famous phrase says, oh, I gave him or I gave her everything and she left me for somebody else, or he left me from somebody else. Because we gave everything, we cannot give everything. Because if we give everything, we're going to be empty. Yeah, that's why every single person needs to have their own love, self-esteem, value themselves, respect themselves. So when you meet someone, we're going to share that love, that respect, that value, and that is going to be a healthy relationship. So mothers, mostly they're mothers, because most of the women watch my channel. So I'm saying mothers, please, if you came from a broken family, dysfunctional family, that doesn't mean that you have to create a dysfunctional family too. That doesn't have to be like you have to repeat the same story or history that you had with your parents. You need to break that cycle and create a better child. In my case, I came from a violent parent and violent brothers because that's the way he raised us. That doesn't mean because I have a kid, I treat him like crap because my father used to treat me like crap. No. I changed that way. Also, there is another mistake that parents do nowadays, and is they say, oh, I'm going to give to my kid the things that I never had. It's not about material things. And remember, guys, children, puberty, and teenagerhood, when they get bigger, they're not going to remember the things that you gave me, the fancy shoes, the new Nintendo or the new PlayStation or whatever it is. No, they're going to remember the moments that the quality time you share with your kid. Through psychology, I learned that minimum a parent should spend time 15 minutes a day. If you are a busy parent like most of us, working, studying, doing things, at least 15 minutes is quality, not quantity. Because I know out there are some parents that they don't do nothing. They just stay home, living from the welfare. And they don't even spend quality time with their kids. Yeah, the kids know they are there physically, but emotionally, they are not there. They don't spend time with their kids. They don't play with the kids, depends of the age. They don't talk with their kids. And then they complain, oh, why my child now, he doesn't sell it. They are bigger, like they are 18, 20 years, 25 years. And then some parents complain, why my child or my kid that doesn't like to, he or she doesn't even call me for my birthday, or they don't spend time with me. They forget about me. But you don't remember that you forget about them when they need you most, when they were little. That's why when they are little, they need from you because they need guidance. They need love, compassion, caring. But no, most of parents neglect that situation. They neglect them. They isolate them. They think that giving the roof, food, and clothes, they are all set, and it's not. Even animals, cats and dogs, that is most frequently pets most of us we have at home, they get sick. They get cancers and tumors because they are emotionally stressed out. You are a person working, studying, do whatever in your life. You leave the pet inside the house all day long, even until the evening. You spend like a few minutes just to feed them, and you pet a little bit. You pet in a little bit, and you assume that they are going to be fine, and it's no. They are emotional lonely because they are all day long by themselves. Is the same way with the kids. The difference with the kids, they can talk when they get certain age, 3, 4, 5 years old, they can talk. So you need to spend quality time with them because remember, this life is a cycle. We are here when we are a parent, that you have, and our children are here because they are little, but the circle is going to turn around. And then we are going to be very old, and our kids are going to be in their adulthood. And whatever we did in their childhood, that's where we're going. What we seed is what we harvest. So when we get here in the elderhood, we are going to receive whatever we gave them when they were little. If I told my child to be compassionate, caring, honest, responsible, he's going to take care of me. I'm not going to expect that from him. I'm not going to say, hey, when I get older, you have to take care of me because I took care of you. No, that life doesn't work in that way. You have to give without expectations. That's why people get very disappointed. They even suicide because they get too much and they were expecting too much. Every human being is unique. And that's why the other phrase says, what you give is what you get. Whatever you give good, you get it back. And sometimes you don't get it even from your own kids. You get it from the least person you expected. And if you give bad, you didn't give them time, love, caring. It's the same thing. Why most of the parents, when they get older, I used to be a case manager for elders many years ago. Most of them, they had good money, nice house, nice car. But guess what? They were lonely. Their kids, they were living in another state, and they even visit them once a year, and that's it. You think that is fair? But if you see if you go back to when that person was younger and the kids when they were little, you can tell they didn't take good care of them. They assumed that giving a house, food, and clothes, that was enough, and it's not. For kids, it's not that. It's about love, caring, and compassion. But we need to give that so we can create a quality man, a quality woman. So even for us, it's better for our relationship as a parents, and in the future for them is good, better for the relationship. So we are going to have less divorces, less separations, and less heart problems, because that's the other thing. People suffer from the heart physically is because emotionally first they are suffering, they are keeping. They are not letting it out. They don't go to therapy because they feel that they are crazy, and therapy is the best way to let it out whatever is frustrating you, because a stranger that is professional, that stranger is not going to judge you or is going to say, oh, really, did you think in that way, did you do this? No, they are there to guide you. They are there for you. They're going to help you to find how to reroute your emotions, how to control your emotions, how to express your emotions. And that is going to help you as a parent, and you are going to be a good guidance for your kids. So we're going to have a better future for our kids when they get in their adulthood. So last thing is educate the child so you don't have to punish the adult. That's why many adult people are in the jail. because they have a really, and if you go and interview them and ask them, watch documentaries on YouTube about why people get in jail. And if you hear the stories, it's because they are coming from parents dysfunctional. Most of the time they are single parents, and it's not about single, because one parent, mother or mother, can raise a really good kid. And I did it. I'm a single parent. So everybody have can do the same thing. So we need to work on ourselves first, so we can teach our kids to be a better adulthood, a better human being, and everybody's going to be happy and in peace in this world. Everybody asks for, oh, they're going to send bombs in Ukraine and in Europe, and yeah, and what about your house? Your house is hell because everybody's fighting, is arguing, there is no understanding, is no love, is no respect. So we need to start from ourselves, from home, and then we can complain about outside in the world. Okay, guys, again, thank you for watching my videos, for listening to my channel, and for subscribing to my channel as well, and sharing my videos with someone who needs it. And again, all these videos that I create is to share this information, this knowledge, this experience with all the community, because I want that our community get better every day. Thank you. Kisses, blessings, bye.